Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jarek Defiler, and welcome back to A Patient Gamer Plays Divinity Original Sin 2 with its awesome soundtrack. Before we get started, be sure to like, share, subscribe. Spread me around a little bit. Trying to get to 100 subscribers, which would be really cool. I don't even know what I'm at right now, but I know it's not 100. I think it's like 90 or something like that. Either way, just keep trucking away, trying to get those counts up. We are back in Lord Linder Kim's dungeon thing. Not really his vault type. I mean, vault slash dungeon, I guess. And we defeated him last video after a long fight of, well, mostly just resaves and saves coming and stuff. That's what made it long. And it was fun. Challenge, which I enjoy. But we didn't actually take the time to loot everything. So that's what we're going to do here. And then I think we are going to, first going to get the Swornbreaker. And then give that to Almira here. And I'm probably going to give it to Windego too via an exploit. Or I might just... I think you can... I'm pretty sure you can just buy it back from Almira before she uses it. So I might do that, but it's probably going to be expensive. It might be easier to just buy a mercenary, or cheaper anyways, to buy a mercenary and do the exploit. I'll show you guys how to do it either way. The only reason I'm doing the exploit is because I'm a moron and I forgot to actually get the other piece of the Swornbreaker in Act 2 so that I can build it and then have two of them. I skipped a lot of content. Like, I should have been level 20 by now, to be perfectly honest, but I just skipped a lot of content, either because I just forgot stuff, or I just didn't do it, or I just get distracted because I'm trying to do commentary while I'm recording, which is, not as easy as it sounds. But either way, let's get started here with looting, and then we'll talk to Lord Kim before we leave. Got some monies here. A bone. Everybody likes bones. Some blood. Blood's always nice, right? Pretty neat little dark totem or monolith here. I wonder what that is. I don't think I killed anybody over there, did I? I didn't cause that blood. Or did I? I don't know. Who cares? Moving on. Meat cleaver. Don't need. Cup. Not worth anything. Just keep looting. Getting more gold. Is that worth anything? Nah. Not enough. Ah, here we go. We got some goodies over here. Take you. Too many of those potions already, so don't need them. Unidentified flesh. Do I get anything from that? Looks like a roast. Nothing. Just healing. Alright. Fair enough. And an alien shadow essence. I do also need to go and scour for some pillows. So I can get some feathers. And then I also need... I believe it's... I gotta make teleportation scrolls. So I think it's... air essence? Hey, I was right. Air essence. So yeah, feathers, air essence. Because it's always... You can never have too many teleportation scrolls. I'll take that and sell it. What else we got here? Barrels. And just a couple of guys to loot around here. I don't know if it's going to be anything useful. Delicious little, like, strawberry pudding down there. Oh, yeah, there's the Swornbreaker. Grab that in a second. Hey, Sovereign's Orb. Not that I'll probably use that, but it's good to have regardless. Alright, so we got the full Swornbreaker, which is used to break the oath between anyone and the God King. 3 to strength, 3 to intelligence, 2 to necromancy, unrepairable, 20% accuracy. So, it's not bad. Two-handed axe. I forget, I don't think you actually have to repair items when you use them in combat. I think it's only when you attack, like, objects within. Like, if I were to break this crate with a melee weapon, I think that would damage it. But I don't think you actually take damage, or items take damage combat, do they? I don't remember. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mostly use, like, mages and sorcerers and stuff in combat, or range units. I don't really use too many melee characters. Which is yeah, I gotta change that. Actually, the other playthrough I'm doing privately, I'm doing Fane as my main, and he's a scoundrel. Slash, what else did I make him? I don't know if it's Necromancer, but he does the dual wielding daggers, that whole setup. I'll have to check that on him. Either way, we got the Swornbreaker now, so we'll give that to Almira, and then probably get it back somehow and give it to Windego, just for story's sake. Go loot Lord Kim here. In a long and occasionally rambling tone, Hubert waxes lyrically about the Dwarven Kingdom and its increasingly large diaspora, whose existence and at times precarious situations he blames. I guess that's supposed to be he blames squarely on the Dwarven royals, all the way back down the royal line to Tanax himself and their combination of reckless hubris and feckless strategic incompetence. Don't need that. Yeah, you're... Oh, forgot about Kim's deflector. So, interesting little shield. 15% block, decent amount of physical armor, although there are better out there. 184 magic armor. What's really cool about this is deflected. It sets deflect, as you saw in the previous video if you watched it. So every attack gets deflected. You don't have, it's just a passive that's on 24/7, which is nice. 6 to Constitution, 1 to Perseverance, and an empty slot for runes. I used this before. I think I had it on Beast when I was doing a Retribution kind of tank Thorns build on him, which was actually really nice. If you can get the taunt going and get people to focus him, because I had the Devourer set on him, which gets Death Leech, so every time somebody would die, then it would just give him more max HP, so he'd end up with like 20,000 HP in the middle of a fight, and then people would just wail on him and like kill themselves. It's hard to do, hard to pull off without the proper setup and stuff, but it works and it's fun. But I think I had... Actually, no, I didn't. I take that back. Because I did... That's right. I did like the Grenadier build with him, so he just had a one-handed sword, and then he had an offhand because of the talent that allows you to only use one action point for scrolls and grenades and stuff like that, because his main thing was throwing grenades and using scrolls. It was pretty fun, but I think... I see the potential of doing a Thorns build with this. I just never tried. Maybe I'll do that one day. Problem is, it's so late game. By the time you get there, it's like you're setting up to build all this, and I guess it's kind of icing on the cake once you get it in the end. But by this point, we're almost done with the game. We don't have that much to go. We got like just the main quest, big quests, and a couple of side stuff that's not gonna take too long, like the consulate. We have to go back there, do the lizard dream. Hunger Beyond is pretty much just one fight. There's not much more going on there. This is all kind of tied into the main quest. Having escaped the Nameless Isle, soon we may cross paths with that drama mama. We already did. We did come across paths, didn't we? Yeah, that's... Well, I don't want to spoil it. I can't remember if I spoiled it already, but whatever. I'll just keep my lips sealed for now. Let's go ahead and talk to Lord Kim here. Our, funky looking buddy. Does he have his beard? I don't see it. Doesn't look like he has a beard. And his hair looks kind of different, too. It looks homely. But let's give him a talk.
With a glint in the dark of his eye, the spirit of Kem sneers at you.
Yeah, what did I do? Ask about his allegiance.
I am sworn to the king, and sworn I remain, Godwoken. I owe you nothing.
Insist he tell you more about the coup. What was his endgame? Remark on his defeat. It seems that the God King's chosen isn't so mighty. Number 1.
My aims are no less than the God King's triumph. That's all you can know.
Alrighty. We got a strength, wits, and intelligence persuasion. With our strengths, we can threaten to consume his source and deny him the God King's presence if he doesn't talk. Or we can lie and say that you too, me, are sworn to the God King and wish to complete his mission. Or we can mock his loyalty. Might as well tell you the God King will have no use for him there now. Yeah, let's do number 3.
Enough! Is it not obvious to you? To own the city is to own the cathedral, to own the tomb, to own Lucian.
Oh.
Lucian is the key. The 7 may be dead, but their essence still lives within his rotting corpse. When the God King claims that final pearl of divinity, his reign will begin. Imagine it, Godwoken, a pure and for scraps at warriors' feet. The fruits of our own labor will belong only to us.
Yeah, right.
The divinity held within Lucian's cadaver belongs only to the king's chosen, and you are not worthy.
Okay.
My master requires nothing less than the dead divine lying in its most famous tomb. There is still the wisp of the seven residing within him, a single wisp separating the rightful king from his kingdom.
Gotcha. Let's remark on his defeat.
It matters not if you defeat every last lich whose bones have risen in my master's honor, Godwoken.
Is that how you're supposed to say that properly? Lich? I mean, as a U.S. citizen, we just say lich. Yeah, usually lich, like Wrath of the Lich King. I think that's spelled different. I'm not sure. No. And WoW, is it lich? Yeah, it's L-I-C-H, right? It's not L-I-T-C-H. I can't remember. But he says lich. 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 I don't know. I wonder if that's like the proper way to say it. It's interesting.
With or without me, with or without Ishmael, the God King rises.
Sounds kind of like Jeremy Irons a little bit right there. All right, let's take our leave. We're not going to consume his source. Let's just let him stew in his own self-righteousness. All right. I think we're going to head out to, well, give this to Amira. So, go ahead and head to the Halls of Echoes. And I'll show you guys how you can kind of exploit this so you can get the Swornbreaker back, since I wasn't able to build a second one. You can only have one per use, but you can get it back before she uses it, but it'll still complete the quest, and she won't know otherwise. It won't have any like consequences or anything. We're gonna get a quick save. Couple ways to do this.
You always bring me to such wonderfully destructive places. I'll never find somewhere quiet to settle down at this rate.
First one is you could just give it to her.
Why? I can't remember the last time someone's helped me like this. Perhaps even never. When the final hour comes, I will stand by your side.
That's good.
I promise.
All right.
After all, I am soon to be a free woman. I can choose to fight for whomever I wish now.
Okay, so once you give it to her, you can buy it back, and I believe give it to Windego or whoever else needs it. So that is an option. However, it is 24,772 gold, and that's with my discount. I don't know why she's at 95 and not 100. Weird. Okay, so that's one way to do it. But we'll do it another way, which I'll show you because it's just cheaper. Oh, wait, what's this? Intelligence dual in... Yeah, I don't need that. It doesn't matter which I'm going to take. It's going to have to load. So we're going to reload, and I'll show you a cheaper way to do it, although it's considered an exploit. So normally I wouldn't do an exploit, but because I forgot to build the other one, I kind of have to because I'm a stupid and moron, and I just needed to. I want to do it for the sake of the story, because yeah, just narrative wise. So what we can do is come over here to our lizard lady friend, Sergeant Drilla, and let's get a cleric. It doesn't matter, you can get anybody.
Excellent. Pleasure doing business with you.
Alright, so we get a elf mercenary cleric. So she has 7 to hydrosophis, 5 to necromancy, or necromancer, and you can also put in only 1 available. Barter. That's weird. You can only, okay, give 4 talents you can choose. So I've never actually used mercenaries before, but they don't really have good gear. So this is an option if you want to, like, say if one of your people die permanently and you weren't able to bring them back, which should be really hard to do. Then you can just buy a mercenary to replace them and build them however you want, or you can use mercenaries for something like this, or cannon fodder sometimes if you want to like sacrifice them or something. But as you can see, 600 or 6,790 gold, so it's way cheaper than the 24 or 25,000 nearly that we'd have to buy back the Swornbreaker with.
You always bring me to such wonderfully destructive places.
Yay. But, oh yeah, you can also have them leave your services if you want afterwards, which I will do.
You always bring me to such
So,
wonderfully destructive
here's how the
places.
exploit works. Once you
I'll
have
never
a
find
second
somewhere
character,
quiet to settle down at this rate.
I'm trying to talk Almira. Once you have a second character, then you can talk to Almira, give the option of give Almira this Wormbreaker. So, you go in here and you can't adjust your, inventory at all. However, if you click on your other character, you can affect the inventory. So just take this. It's a big guy. Well, let's bring it over here. Somewhere we can actually dump it down. Or we could put it in the, well, I don't know if you could put it in the chest. Just put it on the ground. Leave that there. And so it's not physically in our inventory. And we can still give her the Swarmbreaker, though, and complete the quest.
After all, I am soon to be a free woman.
Yay!
I can choose to fight for whomever I wish now.
Alrighty. And then we can pick whatever item we want. None of these are really going to be that great for us. So we're just going to get the most expensive as we do. And she gets the quest.
You always bring me
Oddly
to
enough,
such
she's still not at
wonderfully
100, even when you give her the quest.
I'll never find somewhere quiet to settle down at the...
And that should complete, I think, that quest line. Yeah, I forget what it's called already. One of us accepted the doctor's pact. That was me. Probably going to regret that. But either way, so now we can talk to her and get rid of her. So now I'm only out like 7 grand instead of 25, which is pretty nice. Oh no, I got a backpack containing all the items. They didn't have anything. Oh well, I guess that's one way to get stuff. I wonder if you add this all up, if it equals the cost of hiring them. Because otherwise, that would be a good way to make money. Just exploit that even more. Like what we have, 1,200. Yeah, it's probably the same, roughly. If not exactly. Okay, well, that's how you do it. So now we can go over here. You kidding me? Okay. Well, that is stupid. That shouldn't be happening, in all honesty. That's just dumb. Like, there's no way that should be happening. So, that's a problem. Like, seriously?
I'm growing soft, aren't I?
Like, what are the odds of not being able to just pick something up off the ground?
Hurry
Like,
along now. Take care of yourself.
If I can get Mallory to just turn around, and then where's the other chick? Get the other chick to turn around, and I'll have to pick it back up. That's stupid. I gotta admit, that's kind of dumb. And she's gonna keep looking that way, isn't she? I'm gonna have to reload this. All because that's so stupid. All because like they take that as stealing for some reason. I have no idea why. That I did not expect that. That makes no sense to me. But there you go. So that's how you do the exploit. Just gotta make sure you put it where somebody won't think you're stealing, I guess. Oh look, now she's turning away and there's nobody. Whatever, game. Whatever.
I've plenty of
Oh my god.
Oh, happy with your choice?
Yeah, shut up. Give me your stupid. So dumb. And he's undead too, undead lizard. Alright, or she's undead.
You always bring me to such wonderfully destructive...
That's hilarious. Alright, come on. Alright, now where can I put this where they're not going to get all pissy? I'm not going to put it anywhere over there. I'm going to go all the way up here where there's nobody. I'm going to dump it over here. Nope. Not enough space. Very janky.
My dear, after...
That's funny, though. Annoying, but funny. Get over here and talk to me. There we go. Dismiss you. And then go pick up the Sworn Breaker. That's so weird that it's considered stealing. I don't get that at all. But either way, we have the Sworn Breaker now. Give it a quick save. So, future reference, if you do that exploit, make sure it's out of people's
destructive places.
area.
I'll never find somewhere quiet to settle.
Actually, I'm not going to talk to you. I don't want to have to give her any more money. So, let's talk to
Have many more of those on
Tarkin and sell all the stuff. What? Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I'm going to have to reset my abilities. Damn it. Damn it. Always puts up the one I don't want over there. And put you over here. Okay.
You must
Tarkin.
truly savor my company, Godwoken. Something you wanted?
Ask how much longer before anathemas were
Would you
ready.
rush
I thought it was already
perfection?
ready.
It will be ready when it's ready.
Tarquin's jaw tightened.
I dabble in all forms of learning, necromancy included. Dallas will. What could possibly best the greatest act of
I thought.
You must truly savor my company, Godwoken.
Oh, okay. So I didn't actually go through that yet. So let's do that. Let's do that dialogue because I thought I already talked to him about this before. I didn't know I was going to get some experience for that. So reloading. Wee, save's coming for the win. No biggie. This is a learning experience, ladies and gentlemen. Even though I played this game a million times. Okay, so we got everything out of there. Alright. Can actually sell that. Okay.
You must truly savor my company, Godwoken. Something you wanted?
Alright, say that you want to know about his involvement with resurrecting Friedemann, or rather Brachus Rex.
Tarquin's jaw tightens.
I dabble in all forms of learning, necromancy included. Can you really blame me for being talented? Can you really blame me when I'm forced to use my skills against my will?
I mean, I use necromancy too, so I guess that would be kind of hypocritical of me. Retort that he resurrected one of the vilest despots to ever walk upon this world. There's no excuses for being part of such an enterprise. Concede that it's not his fault if he was indeed forced to bring back Brachus Rex, rather. Yeah, number 2.
Dallas willed it, and I was in no position to refuse. She wanted to use Brachus to sniff out the Aetherin, to use a tyrannical king as a personal bloodhound, so she could get her hands on the most powerful purging device the world's ever seen.
Oh.
She thinks she can control him. She is wrong. A creature like him will find a way to break his shackles. He must be eradicated. That's why I sought the pieces of anathema. It's the only thing that can slay him.
That's not true. I have slain him many times, and not once have I ever used anathema.
What could possibly best the greatest act of necromancy ever performed? Reversing it. That's what. Here, take anathema and keep it close. Without it, you are nothing to Brachus.
That's not true. Okay, so we got anathema, but let's go ahead and sell all this crap first. How much do they actually buy the Swarmbreaker? For nothing. 4,705 gold. So anathema, a lot of damage. Unrepairable, brittle, which means it breaks after one use, I believe.
Going to be the death of me.
5 to strength, 5 to constitution, 2 to warfare, 2 to two-handed. Very strong stats, but like, to be all honesty, this is kind of an underwhelming item. It's just, it does a lot of damage, don't get me wrong, but if it doesn't kill him, which, you know, if you don't have the proper setup and everything, it might not, then it's just like, it's just a big hit, kind of a waste. So I never really used it. I think it should be like a one-hit kill thing, like maybe put like executioner stat on it or something, where it just will automatically kill whoever it hits. It should just be a one-hit kill, but it's not, so I'm probably gonna sell it. To be perfectly honest. Okay, I think we have some stuff to identify, so let's go ahead and identify that. Is that it? I thought there was more.
These Godwoken are going to be the death of me.
No, that was it. Okay. All right, then we can go ahead and sell everything. Bloodstorm. Bolts of coagulated blood fall down on enemy characters in the area, each dealing something damage, setting disease and decay, and turns water in the area into blood. This is pretty nice, but I don't have enough Psychosophus, so unfortunately, I guess I can't use that.
More of those on my sleeve.
It's pretty good though, to be honest. So yeah, we're not gonna use this. I'm just gonna sell it, like, because yeah, I'm not gonna use it. I'm not two-handed anyways. So sell that. Another shield. Guardian Angel. Will reflect 40% of melee damage as physical damage. Inflict burning on contacts. Yeah, I kind of like this style more than I like Kin's Deflector, to be honest. Because inflict burning on cat. Well, I mean, I don't know. They're both good in their own way, I suppose. Sell you, sell everything. Everything, everywhere, everyone. Get rid of you all, and that's going to give us a pretty decent bank right there. Also get rid of this giant diamond. This thing belongs in a museum. Indiana Jones reference, my favorite movies ever. Anything else I can get rid of? I should probably get some more green tea leaves before it gets too late. Before I forget.
I'm growing soft, aren't I?
I keep on forgetting to use this. I need to get this. That would have been great to use against Lord Cam. Because I don't think he was immune to air damage. Either way, let's do that. And oh, forgot to tell you. Voice of Dread. I don't have an. Oh, he doesn't have enough money. That's a first. Tarkin's broke. He also doesn't have any teleportation scrolls, which is unfortunate. I'll take these. Maybe that'll even things out a bit.
These
There we go.
are going to be the death of me.
Anything else that might be worth getting from him? Any rings? Those are all the ones I sold him. That's what I just sold him. I mean, I would like to get rid of that burnished ring.
These Godwoken are going to be the death of me.
Well, maybe not. It's a good ring. Yeah. Like, I don't know if, unless I get some really good rings, I don't think I'm going to be upgrading my gear anytime soon. We'll see. Okay, so that gave me some decent experience. Give it a quick save. Auto sort this, and then I'm going to talk to Almira again and see if she has any scrolls. I didn't check. I forgot.
You always bring me to such wonderfully destructive places.
Nope, no scrolls.
I'll never find somewhere quiet to settle down.
All right, what about Gareth? Gareth, do you have any scrolls?
Godwoken, how can I help?
Wonder what he intends
I'll
to do
do
now.
what I do best. Hold things together. Those that remain still need a chief, so I'll attend to whatever needs attending to. I have no more surprises up my sleeve. I dare say you've had enough.
Ask him about caring.
We were naive. We needed a Godwoken to ascend, and we assumed that a Godwoken would merit ascension. Our error cost us dear. Many died. But the mistake did not ascend. For that we can be grateful. It was a painful lesson on the dangers of the Godwoken. But if the mistake did not ascend, perhaps divinity would indeed alight on the most deserving. I hope this is the case, eh? Godwoken?
Well, I did free him. Maybe I should save it here. Just I'm going to tell him the truth.
The hell you say? This is disastrous. He must be destroyed. His insanity can no longer be allowed to endanger the world. I'll give you a warning now, Godwoken. When the time comes, as it surely must, he will make it as difficult for you to kill him as he can. He will pull at your heartstrings. He will offer you a deal. But you must not listen. You must not hesitate to kill him.
Wow. Sounds a little bit
Godwoken,
personal.
how can I help?
Mention carrying the mistake. You know it'll evince a look of horror on Gareth's face. Events? Events? I have never seen that word
We
before.
should have killed Charon. But at the time, we had no other Godwoken. And besides...
Okay. I think we're going to go talk to Windego now. If we can. And then... Where's Han? He should be here, shouldn't he? There he is. I need air essence.
You're
Of course. Told you I would, didn't I?
Air essence. Air essence. Where are you, air essence?
Sure
Air
thing.
essence.
I'll start hunting that.
Cool. Alright, so yeah, we need more teleportation scrolls for sure. Sewers. I believe will get us there the fastest. I always forget which way it is. This way or other way. Okay, yeah, that puts us in here, which we don't have lockpicking, so it's kind of useless. So let's go not that way. Okay. You know, maybe the best way would go from like the Magister's area. Grading. Oh, there's so many entrances. Broken grading. I think it's this one right here. Let's see. Yeah, that goes down into the little thieves guild area. We don't want to go there quite yet. We want to go here. This way. I think it's here. Always get turned around. Let's see. Usually I'm pretty good with navigation when it comes to, well, real life and video games. But it's been a while. So we'll see. Okay, yeah. Right spot. Cool beans.
Talking about some kind of covenant.
Alright.
Demon's way. They give out promises like sweets, luring the weak. Don't listen to what she says. Her evil will slither into your brain through your ears.
This way's off limits.
Is it now?
Stay back. It's for your own good.
Look beyond the paladin to the door. Who or what is behind it? Say you'll be the judge of what's good for you and what isn't. Number 1.
Found the undead freak here already chained up by the Magisters. They say she's a witch. I say.
Bumping the mic.
Her voice freezes into a harsh whisper.
I say she's a demon.
Not an understanding. They're holding this witch prisoner then. Ask about this witch. What makes her so dangerous? Push past her. You're not afraid of the guard or whatever's behind the door. That's not an understanding.
Damn right. Lucian spoke of creatures like this Windego. They spread their black magic to our children with songs and stories. Makes me sick. Our little ones, tools of demons.
Tell her you've encountered this Windego. It was not a pleasant event. Stifle a giggle. She's a little paranoid, yes. Give her a concerned frown. You're glad someone's looking out for the young ones. Okay. Well, I wouldn't say she's paranoid because there are demons. I've made deals with them. So, you know, she'll be right. So let's go number 1.
You know this trickster?
Proclaim that you can help the paladins. Wendigo's talents are no match for your own. Share how you tangle with her at sea. You've got a score to settle. Tell her that Windego has powerful allies. You must learn what she knows. Hero, say you haven't wandered the land high and low, asking after her. You come bearing word of her vital weakness. Excuse me, nod your head and tell her the captive is neither witch nor demon, but something much darker. They need your expertise. Let's go scholar.
Well, go on then. Probably doesn't matter who breaks her, so long as she gets broken. Just keep your head on straight. She'll try to make nice. Creep into your thoughts. Keep her out of there, alright?
Yeah. I'm very familiar with Windego. Come on now. Alright, so we're finally in this area. Go loot everything over here first. We are greedy people. That's what we do with our pudgy little baby fingers. Take all loots. We got some books here. Can I loot them? I can. Bloodstained journal.
Do you miss him?
Read.
How did you? Yes. I miss him.
Sheet of paper.
I miss
What's
us.
this? The experiments continue at pace. I've suffused prisoners with the mind maggots, just as planned. So far, none have come to fruition as a full geist. There's a lot of activity happening outside. I can hear fighting, but I don't have the time to investigate. I must craft a full geist before Lucian's Day. Paladins have locked me here in my own investigation cell. They say I'm under investigation for colluding with the Black Ring. Unbelievable. It's been days. No word, no sign, nothing. I have no idea what is going on in the outside world. My experiments have wasted to nothing. One of the paladins came in last night. He said they know I've been colluding. He said he'll come by to question me tomorrow. I have no idea what's going on. The rest of the journey remains blank.
Let me soothe you.
Alright, I don't know who they're referring. What's that? That's not Windego. No, is it? I don't know. My allergies are going crazy.
Stay clear. The lore master must focus.
Keep your voice low.
Alright, calm down, calm down. Those guys are fancy looking. I do like the Paladin's armor. It looks pretty sweet. Got some Stormwind vibes. Pretty neat. Like that, was that bird or something on the shoulders? Eagle?
Don't you? Us dancing
Let's talk to
together
that.
in the
Lord Master Olive.
Give me room, elf.
Olivie.
She cradles her head in her hands, then pivots towards the prisoner. Her mouth opens, yet nothing spills forth. No sermon, no screed, no threat. She turns back to you and grimaces.
Too late. The spark's been snuffed. I trust you come bearing gold or godhood for me to have interrupted such a sensitive interrogation.
Point to the jailed undead. What is her crime? Motion to the shielded cell. What is all this? Stand back and let her continue. Apologize and take your leave. Stand back.
The paladin bows her head. Her face wrenches into 100 different positions in the space of a few seconds until she gasps and opens her eyes.
That's creepy.
It's no use. The evil is strong in her. Her words are soaked in it. They squirm into your mind, planting warm memories you've never had, mesmerizing you with sounds and scents that were never there. We found her already caged, you know, cursing the magisters with hexes, vulgar enough to turn even a dwarf's cheeks red.
Windego cradles you in her arms, stroking your head as the waves crash around you. I'm sorry, Buttercup. I was bewitched by his promise. Forgive me.
Yeah.
You shake your head and the vision is gone. Your eyes rest not on the prisoner, but on the paladin.
Suggests that they will kill Indigo if she's so dangerous. They have no mandate for keeping her locked up. Demand she be released. Wave her aside. You'd like to take over this interrogation. Hold your hand to her head. Ease her worry. Show her peace. She can trust you with this prisoner. Apologize and take your leave. I guess we'll do the mystic route.
The paladin sighs, in, then out. Her jaw relaxes, her hands unclench.
A sorcerer. You penetrate my thoughts as she does, yet you leave behind clarity. Not fantasy.
I like fantasy, though.
I understand now. You are as dangerous to her as she to us.
Damn straight.
I will give you the space you need, then. May Lucian be your guide.
Yeah, screw Lucian.
Things are under control. For now.
Alright, uh-oh. Do I have the things to unlock the cage? I think I might have left them on the boat or sold them. That's what I always do. I always end up selling crap I need. Alright, let's see our buddy Windego. Long time no speak.
You step up to the cell to look at the skeleton you know to be Windego. The barrier mutes her source, but it isn't her source you fear, but something more. A shadow. She says nothing, but you still hear her words.
An unexpected pleasure. For both of us, I'm sure.
That's a really awesome, like, looking cage with the swirly blue stuff on it. It's like, I don't know what's in there, like solar systems or something. Like, looks like compasses and, yeah, like galaxies or something. Pretty neat, pretty neat.
She looks to the nearby device, and an urge engulfs you. An urge to power down the device to release Windego from her cell.
Succumb to the urge. You will release her, and these games she plays will end once and for all. Question the urge. What is there to gain by freeing Windego? Resist the urge. As long as you want her locked up, she will stay locked up. Confront her. She must not intrude in your mind uninvited. Number 4. Let's be strong.
Her mouth remains closed, yet her voice settles in your mind like a damp fog.
There are others. His chosen. Yet I am no longer among them. They seek what you seek. The hammer. I am ready to share what I know. The God King rejoices as long as I am chained. Free me, and we might hobble him.
The voice is gone. Windego is still.
Alright, we will be freeing her. That's what we were planning from the start. For narrative's sake. Nothing too, like, paramount to the narrative. It's just, like, at the end. you'll get like another message and stuff like that. You'll see once we get there. You got to keep watching. Either way, there's our baldy friend Windego. But yeah, these are really cool looking, man. The art team really did a great job in this game. Just the subtleties and the details and stuff that you really kind of wouldn't notice from a distance, from afar, and then you're like, see it, it's like, wow, that's pretty cool. So we have to free her. I think we could just give source,
you reach
can't
your
we?
hand towards the device, and your inner source is stifled, as if you'd never rid yourself of that cursed collar.
You recall the blacksmith of Fort Joy that removed your collar. Try to copy her technique and disable the device. Or sacrifice your source to the machine. Perhaps you can overload it. Let's just do number one.
After a bit of tinkering, the machine whines pitifully, and the shield surrounding the cell flickers off.
I think you could also just...
She steps forward, slowly but confidently. She holds out her hands, bony palms up. They emit no fire, no ice, no curse.
The God King no longer grants me his favor. Mask ripped from me and flesh flayed to bone, because the God-woken still walks Rivelon.
Oh, no.
Now he's chosen another. I should hate you for what you've done to me. Hate you for the hell I've lived. But I hate him so much more. He loved me when I was useful. He cast me out when you failed to die. Go to the new chosen. See that he suffers. See that the God King suffers. In your name and in mine.
Well, you kind of brought this on yourself, Windego. Wonder why she ever allied with the God King to begin with. Insist she get to the point. Who's this other chosen one she mentioned? Ask what she intends to do now. Wonder how she ended up in this prison. Say that you too know the call, but you're proof it can be resisted. Let's just go down the line, I guess. Number one.
The Covenant. It sounded so beautiful. Eternity right there at my fingertips. Yet it's all a lie. There is no grand reward, no enduring prosperity. Just slavery within the void. The rule of a hellish hand. I was so naive. The God King told me I was special. He came close.
So you're insecure.
And then closer still. Hearing him, feeling him. It was like crashing over a cliff and having him catch me over and over. I failed him. You just wouldn't die. Of all his punishments, the harshest was the emptiness, the lack of him. I thought if I could just regain his affection, I might taste it again.
Alright, insist you get to the point. Who's the other chosen?
Linderkem.
Oh, we took care of him.
The God King's current beloved. No more skin in his real bones than on a peeled jackfruit. And it is not only his ear the God
Peeled
King
jackfruit?
whispers into. The dwarf called Isbel. She bends to the king's every whim. If you want to get to the God King, you go through Linderkem. You topple his Tower of Lies.
Yeah, about Cam.
No, the God King's special boy.
That's it. That's all she got to say. Such a good voice actor. Say that Kim is dead. Kim is Black Ring. Wonder how she can be certain. Question or assertion. Kim is trying to destroy the Black Ring, not help them. Well, he's dead.
You're certain. For some of us, death is merely a temporary snag. Yes, I see it in you. You are certain. Then that makes my next step all the simpler.
What about Isbel?
Yes, her.
Inform her that Isbel is dead. Ask how she can be sure that Isbel is working for the God King. Say you already encountered Isbel in the sewers. Number 3.
The sewers? My, but the famed Isbel has sunk low, hasn't she? Well, the stench should suit her at least. She's got an affinity for rot and decay, even more than your everyday Black Ring crony.
Inform her that Isbel is dead.
Oh, Let me see if I can work up some grief over the news.
So good.
A moment passes.
No.
Gotta love Windego. Ask how she can be sure that Isbel is working for the God King. Oh, we already know, but why not?
How could I not? Her work on Black Peak Isle is legendary, or so she told it at least.
The king has an eye for the arrogant. They make such valuable stewards as they clamour for his favour, as I well know.
Well, at least you're not in denial. Okay, ask about the prison. How does she up in her cell? Nod and thanks and unsheath your weapon. She's told you all you need to know. She's no longer of use. Tell her you must take your leave. Let's ask about the prison.
The God King. He said if I could find Dallas, eliminate her, I could take my place by his side again. But Kem, he doesn't like competition. All it took was a few whispers. They spread to the Magisters quickly. The Magisters, they've got ways of silencing Source. They knew exactly what to do. The Paladins, well, when they found me, they'd no idea what to make of me.
Alright, let's see what happens if we just take our leave. She might stop us.
As must I. I'm going to Kem, or rather his estate. There's a Swornbreaker scroll there. It'll free me from the Covenant.
Sith.
I'd be mortal, yes, but no longer a slave.
What's past is past. As far as I'm concerned, you deserve our trust. I doubt that. But you already blew your chance to do the right thing. You're done, Windego. Take the Swornbreaker, take your life, and we will take Riverrun back. Yeah, let's try to ally with her. Number 3.
Consider me moved, Godwoken. Your mercy is boundless. Before I leave you, I have something for you. Something I learned. A touch of void, if you will. And now I break his shackles and end this misery. No goodbye has ever been sweeter.
Oh no! I forgot to pick up
Windigo's
the...
bones clatter to the floor. She is free to enter the hall, free of the God King's shackles. You hear a voice echoing within you, Windigo's voice.
I am me, and only me. The next move is yours, Godwoken.
She's free from the Covenant, but something tells me the God King's gaze remains upon her.
I forgot to pick up the Warnbreaker? Was it because I reloaded? Let's go back and see. If that's the case, that's annoying. I'll just have to come back and I'll probably not record that part. I'll just end the video. Well, actually, no, I have to record that part because it has dialogue. Okay, let's see. Ow. Oh, I have it here. Where did it go? That's weird. I already gave it to her.
You always bring me to such one.
And I picked it up. So, what on earth happened to it? Let's load this and see if it's in my inventory then. Did it just disappear? Or did she take it from me? Maybe that's what it was? There wasn't any options. Was I mistaken? Yeah, it's right here.
You reach your hand towards
Okay.
after a bit.
Yaddy yaddy.
She steps
The god now. I go to the new show. I wish the Covenant. I failed him. You just Lin here. The god, the Magisters. They've got yes. Oh
a moment.
no goodness. No, you're certain? Yeah, the god, the Magisters. They've got
Okay,
ways
unsheath
of
your weapon.
silencing Source.
Let's try that
I've
one.
given you what you've asked. I will not let you subject me to the God King's whims. No more.
Okay, so when I say take back the Swornbreaker.
Consider me moved.
Okay, then okay, that's right. Okay. I thought it was
Mercy is boundless.
I thought it was referring to her going and taking it back from the vault, but it meant like me give it to her. It was just confusing because it didn't have any options saying, "Oh, I already got it."
Before I
It just says
leave
take
you,
Swornbreaker.
I have something, and now
Windigo's bones clatter to the floor. She is free to enter the hall, free of the God King's shackles. You hear a voice echoing within you, Windego's voice.
I am me, and only me. The next move is you.
She's free from the
Okay.
covenant, but something tells me the God King's gaze remains upon her.
Alright, yeah, God King still has it out for her.
Windego's spirit quakes. She is no longer the arrogant banshee that summoned a kraken and brought down a Magister vessel,
Well,
but
her
a fearful child bracing for parental punishment.
body's kind of stuck.
He's close. So close. Can't you feel him, Godwoken? The king approaches.
Search your mind, search the air. Yes, the God King does indeed approach. Windigo is at last at her end. Consume resource, leave the spirit to its fate, whatever that may be. Number 1.
A moment of silence passes, and then Windego's scream splits the air.
He's tearing away my soul, Godwoken. Cast me to the void if you must, but do not let him take me.
Summon all the source you can muster and tug at the spirit. The God King must be denied. Given to the God King's power. If he wants her, he can take her. Now let's fight for her.
Windego's spirit flutters and writhes. Your skull squeezes tight, and your throat burns with fire. But the substance of her being is nearly yours.
Hold steady and call to Windigo. She must join you in resistance. Together you can refuse the king her spirit. Reach your hand towards the spirit and increase your resolve. Your inner might must prevail. Scholar. Chant a psalm for the exorcism demons. Alright. Shouldn't be the exorcism of demons. As ice melts before fire, so he perishes in divinity's presence. Mystic. Cry out to the God King. You reject his will. This is not his dominion. In this battle, the king may claim his servant. I'm gonna go with the Mystic again. I rarely use Mystic.
Your head shrieks as if split in two by the God King's umbrage. But you have overcome. Windego's source funnels into you in steady gushes as you sling her spirit into the void.
Alright, I got her out. And there's her. Oh, we got a broken Swornbreaker. See, I wonder if, like, I think you might, if you get the broken Swornbreaker, you still might be able to give that to Almira. Because I don't think it matters about the durability. I think you just have to have it physically on you. But I could be wrong. Consuming this will bestow 2 source points upon you. That would be useful. Okay, let's just loop the rest of this, and then we're going to end the video here. Little tricky one. Healing ritual, why not? Use that with decay. Not decay. What is it called? Where is my ability? Oh, there it is. Decaying touch scroll. Yes. Oh, so it is decay. Duh. Okay, I was right. The first time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end it here. Next, I think we are going to do the Lizard Nightmare or Hunger Beyond. Probably Hunger Beyond. Or actually, no, probably Lizard Nightmare, because I think Hunger Beyond might be harder. And I doubt I'll be able to get to 20, but we can at least try. And after that, I think everything else is pretty much done. Doctor's Pack. Yeah. Oh, no, we have to talk to the toy maker. So we'll do that before we do the last stuff. So right now, let's just go to, I think Chem's Garden is the fastest. Yeah. And then we'll go to Lizard Consulate and do all that. So we're going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos, enjoyed the series. Almost over. After this, I think we're going to be doing a Mass Effect Legendary Edition run. It's going to be my first playthrough of the Legendary Edition. I played a lot of Mass Effect on the original, but I have yet to play the Legendary Edition. But we're going to do that for my next Let's Play. So for now, we probably have another 4 or 5, well, more than that. We probably have, I don't know, there's maybe 6, 7, 8 videos left in this series, the looks of it. We'll see. Either way, you guys have a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, depending on where you are. This has been Jarek Defiler. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and continue in the next video with some Divinity Original Sin 2. I'll see you guys then. Take it easy. God, that music's nice.